Known for its imposing fortifications, built in the Antiquity and Middle Ages, this city surrounded by tall walls is known as one of the most unique and beautiful cities in all of France. Welcome to Carcassone. Carcassone is a tile-laying game for 2 to 5 players from Z-Man Games, where players will lay tiles, claiming cities, roads, and farmland, in hopes to claim the most land around Carcassone. Will you be sitting pretty at the Cité de Carcassonne, or will you be stuck in the fields harvesting mud? Let's find out in Carcassone. Place the scoreboard near the play area. Each player will then take meeples of their choice of color and place one of them on the zero space of the scoreboard. Find the starting tile. This tile has a small bit of city and a road running horizontally across it and a dark back. Place it in the center of the play area, then take the rest of the 84 tiles, shuffle them, and place them face down in a stack near the board within reach of all players. Choose a starting player, and now you are ready to play. A player will complete 3 actions on their turn: placing a tile, placing a meeple, and scoring. A player first takes a tile from the stack and places it next to any other tile that's already in the play surface, but they must follow these simple rules. Farmland must be adjacent to farmland, roads must connect to roads, and city must connect to cities. Simple, right? But all sides of each tile must follow these rules. For example, I would like to place my tile here to complete this road, but I cannot because this tile does not have a road that I connect to. So, I will have to place my tile somewhere else. After you have placed a tile, you may place a meeple on the tile you just played. Meeples are used to claim roads, cities, farmland, and monasteries. But, just like the tiles, there are some simple rules you must follow. If you want to place your meeple as a knight on a city, there can be no other meeple that has already claimed that city. If you're able to complete the city by connecting all of the walls, you will score 2 points per section that are in that city. Some of the tiles have a coat of arms on it. These are worth an extra 2 points. For example, this city has 3 tiles in it with 1 coat of arms, so it will be worth 6 points plus 2 points for the coat of arms. It's possible to have more than one meeple in a city. For example, I can place my tile here and place my meeple on this section of city. If we're able to connect these two, we will both score points for the city. However, if one player has more meeples than the other, the player with the most meeples would score the city. Scoring for the city is completed as soon as the city is complete. Once the city has been scored, return your meeples to your supply. If you want to claim a road, place your meeple on an unclaimed section of road. Just like a city, if a meeple is already claimed part of that road, you cannot claim it as well with your meeple. However, there are times that you can end up with more than one meeple on a section of road. For example, if I place a tile here, that completes this road. Both of these meeples will be able to score it. Scoring a road occurs as soon as a road is complete. Roads are complete once they have a beginning and an end point. Points are awarded for each section of road. For example, this road has 4 sections in it, so it will be worth 4 points. Once the road has been scored, meeples are returned to their respective supplies. If you want to place a meeple as a monk in a monastery, place your meeple on the unclaimed monastery in the tile you just played. The only way to return this meeple to your supply is by surrounding it with tiles. Once it has been fully surrounded, that player scores 9 points immediately and takes back their meeple to their supply. If you want to place a meeple as a farmer on a farmland, you must place it on an unclaimed space. Farmland connects throughout the entire board and is only separated by cities and by roads. When you place a meeple, be very careful. The bigger the board gets, the more complicated this placement becomes. Since you don't score farmland to the end of the game, meeples placed will not be returned to your supply. The game ends as soon as a player places the final tile. Then, the final scoring can begin. All meeples still in play are now scored. Each incomplete road is worth 1 point per tile. Each incomplete city is worth 1 point per tile, and the tiles with the coat of arms are worth an additional point. Each incomplete monastery is worth 1 point for each adjacent tile, including the monastery. Each field is worth 3 points for each completed city it touches. When scoring the field, it is possible for more than one player's meeples to be on that completed field. Whoever has the most meeples on that field gets the points. If it is a tie, each get the full amount of points. Tally the final score, and whoever has the most points wins. And that's Carcassone.